Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Pegah. Today we are taking your JavaScript fundamentals to the next level. We will learn how to interact with your website visitors using browser pop-ups, how types convert automatically under the hood, and how math operations work in code. Pay close attention to how JavaScript handles numbers and strings together, because I have two tricky challenges built into this lesson to test your logic. Let's dive straight in. Let's look at three built-in browser functions that allow us to interact directly with the user: alert, prompt, and confirm. This first one we've seen already. It displays a simple message in a modal box and pauses code execution until the user clicks OK. Next up is the prompt function, which accepts two specific arguments. It brings up a modal window containing your text message, an input field for the visitor, and standard OK and cancel buttons. The first argument is the title text to display to the visitor. The optional second parameter defines the default initial value inside the input box. Finally, the confirm function shows a modal window with a question and two choices, OK and cancel. It returns a Boolean result, true if the user clicks OK, and false if they click cancel or close the box. Time to put your skills together with a quick practical challenge. Your task is to create a simple web page that asks the user for their name and then outputs it right back to them. Pause the video here, write the code, and drop your solution in the comments below. Let's see who gets it first. Most of the time, JavaScript automatically converts values to the right type behind the scenes. For example, the alert function automatically converts any value into a string so it can display it on screen, while math operations automatically convert values into numbers. However, there are many cases where you need to explicitly convert a value yourself to avoid bugs. To turn a value into a string, you can wrap it inside the string function. When you read inputs from a user, they usually arrive as strings. To perform math on them, you can use the number function to convert them into real numbers. Boolean conversion is the simplest of all, using a call to the Boolean function. Values that are intuitively empty, such as the number 0, an empty string, null, undefined, and NaN, will all convert to false. Every other value in JavaScript converts to true, including empty arrays or strings containing just a space. JavaScript supports all standard math operations you already know, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. But it also includes the remainder operator, represented by a %sign, which gives you the leftover value after division, and the double asterisk exponentiation operator, which raises a number to the power of another. Normally, the plus operator adds numbers together, but when you apply it to strings, it merges them through concatenation. Keep in mind that if either side of a binary plus operation is a string, JavaScript converts the other value to a string too. This happens sequentially, from left to right, which can lead to some surprising results. Often, you'll want to apply an operator to a variable and store the new result right back into that same variable. You can shorten this notation using modify-in-place operators, like plus equals. Because changing a number by exactly 1 is so common, JavaScript provides ultra-short operators for it. The increment operator, double plus, increases a variable by 1, while the decrement operator, double minus, decreases it by 1. Let's put your understanding of JavaScript math order to the test with a quick challenge. Look at this specific line of code and predict exactly what value will be stored inside the result variable. Think carefully about how the empty string shifts the types here. Pause the video, write down your answer, and leave it in the comments below. Fantastic job getting through Part 3. You now have a solid handle on browser interaction, type conversions, and basic arithmetic operations. Make sure to type out your guesses for the Math Order Challenge down in the comments. I can't wait to see who gets the right answer. If this tutorial helped make these concepts clear, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss next lesson. Let's master JS together!